Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you some prepping related items I picked up from our local thrift store. Alright everybody, welcome back. So I tell people all the time, check out your local thrift stores. Some of them, believe me, I've lived in areas where some of them were absolute garbage. It was nothing but broken electronics and baby clothing. Especially in California, where I lived, they were just junk. There was nothing good in it. But around here I found some reliable, decent thrift stores, and we have a pretty good network of people here that prep, and we'll call each other and let each other know, hey, I was just at this store and they have this. So I got a friend who called me from one of our thrift stores in town, and he told me, hey, you know, they're selling a bunch of freeze-dried and canned goods and everything. It looks like they got a prepper's storage unit. This particular store buys old storage units and sells them in a thrift store. So I went there to check it out, and everything had been picked over already. There was nothing but regular canned food, and most of it was past its best buy date. And they had warning signs up, you know, use your common sense. You should know this stuff's past its, you know, best buy date, might be expired, whatever. But, I mean, what's the point of buying that? So, you know, you can go to the store and for a few pennies more get brand new stuff. So all the freeze-dried stuff was gone. Anything too prepper related in that arena was pretty much gone. However, I walked around and looked a little bit, and where they had unpacked his other stuff, I found some cool things in there. So we're going to just show you real quick, and then one of these things we're going to clean up and actually use. First off, you're probably wondering what this is. This is a mini coffee percolator, and it works. I was shocked. It actually works. It won't give you a ton of coffee, but it did work pretty well, and it didn't get grounds all over the place. I was kind of surprised that it actually worked. I gotta try it. I'm not sure if it was made for camping or whatever, but you know, if you have one of those little Exotic stoves, the bottom fits perfectly here. You can just sit it on there, and it will percolate. You want to keep the flame really low, though, because it gets hot very quick. Also, too, when it gets hot, this piece gets hot, and as you can tell, it starts to burn the wood. So I put some water on that. I would suggest soaking that in water before using it, but all in all, hey, made me a little tiny cup of coffee, filled up my kuksa with a cup of coffee. So hey, that was kind of cool. I just thought it was kind of neat. Even if it never went on a camping trip with me ever, I just thought it was a cool thing. Now next up is more of a digital prep type thing that I tell people. Now with all this RFID stuff, it's a good idea to have one of these. And this looks to be a more expensive version of it. I don't know if this is an as seen on TV thing, but this is a RFID safe wallet. Open it up, stick all your cards in there. You got a clip for cash or a pocket clip. Kind of handy when you really just need a credit card, maybe some cash and your ID. You know, you don't want to carry everything. A little carbon fiber on the outside. I think it was $1. It's marked 5, but I paid $6 for everything here, so not a bad deal. You know, again, not a super hardcore prepper item, but it is something to think about every day in your digital life, keeping your information safe. Next up, now I needed this. I only have one of these in my get home bag, and last time I made coffee in a hotel room we were staying at, I realized, oops, I don't have a second one. So, it's a collapsible cup. So, definitely needed a second one of those. It was a little bit tweaked. It was smushed together because it looks like it had been held together for so long. So it's kind of hard to fold. That's why I'm leaving it folded up in a circle. See? But it will pop back down, as you saw. I've done this multiple times with it. There. It's just, I think the paper, the plastic that it was wrapped in, had it so tight this way that it folds up weird. But hey, still works. So, let's get that stuff out of the way. And we'll get to the main thing here. Now this is a StanSport kerosene lamp. It hasn't even been out of its packaging. Looks to be brand new. I'm assuming this is probably a Big 5 or Dick's Sporting Goods or whatever StanSport they usually sell. It might be Walmart, but I figured, hey, you know what? For $1, I can't pass that up. So it is new old stock. There are some scratches on it just from handling and, you know, sitting in a shipping container or whatever for so long. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to unwrap it. And I'm going to do that on camera. I'm just going to unwrap it, wipe it up, clean it up a little bit. We're going to fill it up with kerosene, see if there's any leaks, and see if it works. So give me a sec to get that ready, and I will show you if it works or not. Well, I just took the wrapping off, and as you can tell, other than needing a little bit of a dusting, it looks brand new. Even the paint looks brand new. Look, there's a lot of dust on it. But yeah, looks to be in pretty good shape. So let me wipe it off. We'll fill it up with some kerosene and we will test it. All right, so we got it lit. I have the doors open because as you can see, I don't know if you can see it. Let me put a white thing behind it. A lot of stuff's burning off, you know, the first burn. And there's a lot of black soot and stuff coming up. I don't want to be breathing that in, so I got the doors open both ways. But once this burns in a little bit, I'll bring you back. And what we're going to do is see how much light it gives off. It looks to be giving off a good amount of light. You know, I have it pretty low. I have it down as low as it can go. And it looks to be doing pretty well. I haven't discovered any leaks in it yet. So far so good. Give me a few minutes. Let this get all that soot out of there. And we'll try it out in the dark. All right, so it's been going about a minute and a half. I'm going to turn out the lights. And we're going to see how bright it is. Now remember, I have this at its lowest setting because I don't want it to go crazy and make a whole ton more smoke. But I could turn it up and get it a whole lot brighter. But I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of black soot coming out of there. And this is why it's important to test your preps ahead of time. Kerosene does tend to have a little bit of soot in it. And, you know, you could probably work this with some oil, you know, just some regular oil. But definitely gives off a whole lot of nice light. Let me lift that up a little bit. I mean, you could easily see by that. No problem at all. So, good idea to test out any preps you get from a thrift store ahead of time, just to make sure everything's cool, everything works. Let's put the lights back on here. But I'm pleased with it so far. I mean, it seems to be working very well. There's no leaks. There's no problems with it. So it'll definitely go in the storeroom area. And I was thinking about possibly putting it out here, although I'm not sure. Kind of seems like it'd be cool out here if there's a power outage and I'm working out here or whatever. But as a general rule, I'll probably be using it more for maybe even the back room, where we can have a nice little light, you know, if there's power to go out or any other emergencies. Definitely a cool little thing. You could just light it and use it as a regular everyday light out there. So that is the value of checking out your local thrift stores. You'd be amazed at some of the stuff you find. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Definitely a great prepper resource. Now, not all of them are going to work for you, but the stuff I found here, you know, this is kind of cool because I've been looking for another one. This is definitely cool because you can never have enough kerosene lamps. They always come in handy. This, you know, it's kind of more of a toy, but it's also kind of cute and fun, and it does work too. That's the cool part. It actually is a coffee brewer. Probably could do tea in it, whatever. But I was impressed that it actually worked, and worked quickly too, but then again, that's not a lot of water to boil. And this, again, you know, if you've got a bunch of cards that have those chips in them, as far-fetched as it may be, it's a good idea to protect them. So, for like $5-6, you can come home with a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out our links below. We have our link to our Thrive Life, if you're interested in picking up some freeze-dried food. We also have our preparewithiridium.com. Check that out too, because we have some good deals there, although the shipping's a little bit delayed on them, but they definitely have a good deal sale going on. Check out our Amazon store as well. Our Amazon store has tons of stuff that I review on the channel in it. Also too, if you don't see anything in there you like, just click the link and shop as you normally would. It really helps us out. Big shout out to all the people that have been doing that this month. Thank you very much. And don't forget to check out our Olight link. We have an Olight sale coming up pretty soon. Get registered over there so you can get your freebies and you don't have to worry about it. Thanks for watching, folks. Stay safe and stay prepared.